Today we are here to make tomato jar to preserve tomato for winter time. I'll show you how my mom, her mom, my grandma, my sisters, and lots of Italian, even here in San Pedro, jars tomato. This is an old tradition of my family. We do it in 3 different types. We're gonna start with the easy part, just cutting the tomato. Fill up the jar, putting some basil, putting some salt, not a lot. So we fill them up. We fill them up with tomato up to the top, because when we cook them, it will reduce. We put them in a pan with water, needs to boil at least 45 to 55 minutes. How we make peeled tomato? Here it is, I'll show you. We boil the water, and this is the whole tomato, the way it looks. Meaty and juicy. We love to have this with no peels and a meaty tomato. Basil, fresh, clean, washed and dried basil, because if it's wet, it will cause to spoil the tomato. So we need to make sure that the basil is dry. Then we put a little salt, and then we put the peeled tomato. All the juice is inside of the tomato. We don't squish them, we don't take them out. We leave them the juicy way they are. We need to fill them up more, but that's what we're gonna do later. Again, need to be boiled, just as this one. To make this, we need to cut the tomato. When it is at this stage, you cook them in one of these pans until they are soft. When they are soft, we put them in a machine. It's the tomato machine. It's a grinder. It's usually handmade, but now they are electrical too, to easy the job. And so we grind them. The peeling goes on one side, and the juice goes in another side, and this is the way it comes out. We're gonna pour the tomato juice in the jar, the same way we done the other jars. Basil and salt. We fill up the jar, nice and easy. This is what becomes our spaghetti sauce, our bolognese sauce, any kind of meal that need to have some tomato. This is a homemade tomato paste from my family and needs to be turned and checked 2-3 times a day. So it takes at least 1 month to dry up a jar like this. This is very special. We only use the tip of a tablespoon in some special recipe. You cannot buy this here. It's imported from Italy, and it's the way I like it because it's the way my mom used to make it. And here it is. Conserva di pomodoro all'antica. Thank you. Our job is done and you can enjoy this the rest of the year. Arrivederci.